that correct? Are we full house? So, some of you, everything.
Accomplished researcher, trainer, author and writer. His book, Entrepreneurship Theory and Practice, The Kenyan Perspective. The Kenyan Perspective is a government recommended reference for entrepreneurship education.
Good. So, disrupt everybody, even me, I stop teaching, start making noise, and all of us are affected because of two people coming late. Brenda Jenan is my dad, anaitwa nani? Brenda. Amesema ni nani? Sasa unacheka badala what I'm using there. Wewe niambia anaitwa nani? Ati. Brenda. My gentleman there. Oh, Brenda's. Tell your flock. Tell them. Nobody should come in class when Lisa is in class. You come here to wait for me and not me to wait for you. Tumesikizana mrembo? Mtu wangu. Uko sawa? Na mle mwingine ambaye amekuja saa hii. Bure sana. Kibaki alisema bure. Akamalizaje Kibaki alisemaje? Hebu rudia. Kibaki alisema bure. Sema bure sana. Tumalize. Mzee Kibaki alisema. Wewe sema. Alisemaje? Hujui? Sasa wewe mwenyewe ni bure sana. Mzee Kibaki alisema. So, I've given you, these are my accomplishments. Just a few of them. There are many more. So, are you comfortable? Are you safe? Are you confident? Well, what accomplishment, however little it is, what have you in primary or in secondary, any accomplishment that you have made? You? Yes. campus? Two? Yes. That's an accomplishment. Where? Your accomplishment in life, in primary, in secondary, whatever. You did what? You drew a periodic table in your school. What school was that? Very good. Mzee wangu, kiangalia huko ndio nakuona zaidi. Your accomplishment? New science congress. You proceed. What were you doing? What experiment or innovation or whatever? A what? Aquaculture. Very good. Well, my friend, what accomplishment? Not the lady, the gentleman. Please don't be childish, laughing. People who laugh are foolish. Instead of listening, now you laugh. What's amusing you? He is telling us his accomplishments. Now you laugh. Are you an accomplished laughter? Laughter maker, whatever it is. Go on before you have been interrupted.
I was given a medal.
Medal for? During games. Which games were that? Football. Which school was that? Very good. My friend, the accomplishments.
I was able to follow up with my basketball career.
Basketball career. Which school again was that? Oh, Nyangori. You see, I was in French school Kamsing, and Nyangori those days were the only people who were rivaling us in Western in basketball. In your idea, I was the captain of the school and the province. So when you say Nyangori, it rings in the basketball. We were rivals, kabisa. Yes, my God, your accomplishment. You are a leader of Isaac. Be confident. If you have accomplished it, then you are speaking to it. What's wrong with you, my dear? Say to loudly and nicely. Very good. Where were your accomplishment? You went to high school. Yeah, when you passed and went to high school, that was an accomplishment. Where were madam? You have gone to university. You see, quite a number of you have accomplishments, you know, chemistry, games, you are a leader of students, and you know you keep quiet about them, and we don't know about them. And when we don't know about them, we cannot even take you serious or rate you, because you are behaving like a real African. You are saying, let others talk well about me. Let me not talk well about myself. To me, I refuse. If you have an accomplishment, let us know it. Let people know it. These are my accomplishments. I want you to know them. So that you know who you are dealing with. You know, for example, now look at that. And one of you or some of you might go home and say, hey, tuna mwalimu mmoja huko Jomo Kenyatta, kuka mmoja na kakofia, lakini ana accomplishment, ni consultant wa UN, consultant wa ICAT. Who knows? Maybe your dad or mom will say, hey, who is that? Then you said, I might even get jobs. You might say, oh, because of telling you who I am, what I am, that is my CV. But you people don't know how to write your CVs. Because small nice things that you have accomplished, You don't put them there. And therefore nobody knows you. Nobody knows what you are capable of. And therefore I am giving you this so that you learn it from me, that if you have anything to show, please show it. If you have any trumpet to blow, please blow it. There was this leader, this African president, rest in peace, Idi Amin Dada. He was asked, why do you always blow your own trumpet? And then he asked, what did you say? He repeated, this journalist, why do you always blow your own trumpet? Then he asked, Amin asked, did you say my trumpet? Yes, your trumpet. Now if it's mine, who else should blow it for me? If I bought that trumpet, I must blow it myself. And I thought that was wisdom. Because we in Africa, we say, I let others talk well about me. You will sit there waiting for others to talk well about you. You'll never be known. If I don't tell you this one, you'll never know me. And now that you know me, one, you know who you have confidence. Two, you'll talk about me and you'll be advertising me. Nani, madam, unatoka wapi wewe? Kilifi. Wewe tuambie ile msemo wenu ule wa Kilifi kwani ati kibaya na kizuri na chema, how does it go? Waswahili wasema, sijui kibaya kitakifanya nini na chema na kizuri kitakifanya nini? Sasa wewe si mkosti. Wakosa wazemengi wanazemangaje? Somebody. Kibaya na chema, kibaya na kizuri. Niambie. Sema we loudly. Bana, sasa wewe watu wa bara wanamshinda wewe bwana kwa kosto wewe. Wanasema kibaya yakitembeza na kizuri chakiuza. I'm refusing. It's the other way around. So she was right. Kizuri chakitembeza, kibaya chakiuza. That is corrupting the saying of the Swahili. And I want to prove it that kizuri chakitembeza sahihi. Tell me two best companies in Kenya. Two best companies. One, Safaricom, another one, Sport, not Sport Pesa. I will not agree with that one. Nini? National Media, maybe. Another one? Standard Group, maybe. Yes? DHL, maybe. Bitco, maybe. KCB, maybe. Coca-Cola, sindio? The big Safaricom Coca-Cola, sindio? Who is the closest competitor of Coca-Cola? Tell me. Who is the closest Pepsi? And you see how, like, none of us here maybe takes Pepsi. Majority of Coca-Cola, isn't it? Now, who is the closest competitor of Safaricom? How many of you have Airtel numbers? A handful. How many of you have Safaricom numbers? To almost everybody, isn't it? So Safaricom here, it is very powerful. The closest rival is quite miles away, sell to Coca-Cola. And now tell me, who advertises most in this country? The same Coca-Cola and Safaricom, isn't it? But they are the best. They are the best, and yet they advertise most. To advertise, therefore, when you are good, tell people about it. Don't say that Mimi, I'm good, I will sit back and the people know about me. No. In business, no. In entrepreneurship, no. In BDIT, no. Blow your own trumpet. Tell people who you are, what you are capable of. Then they'll tell you, come and do it. Therefore, this is why I was giving you this example, that be like me. The accomplishment that you have, let people know it. Put them in your CV, and that will make you cognizant. Now, starting from there, well, read for us the ones in black only. Soma, loudly, my dear. Siniwewe mrembo.
Cause purpose.
Louder. Read. You can't see? Are you shy? Muduko University ya wana uko shy. Bure wewe. Wewe sema. Soma.
Course purpose.
Very good.
The course is intended to equip students with an understanding of the historical perspective of innovation and technology.
All that is in black.
Course objectives. By the end of the course, the students should be able to describe the historical development of innovation and technology up to AD 1800. Describe the developmental stages in innovation and technology beyond AD 1800.
Very good. Where when the one in red?
The course is intended to enable students to trace the historical contributions of innovation and technology development, document innovation and technology in a historical perspective, assess the historical contribution of technology and innovation to development.
So, this is the ones in black is what the university curriculum wants you to do. They want us to equip you with the understanding of historical perspective. I am refusing. The understanding, so you understand it, so what? After understanding, you know you can understand and remember when I was talking to you how I teach, and I gave you 3 domains of learning. Which ones were those? The 3 domains. Yani may forget, now it was only last week, and you have forgotten. Hey, how can last week and you have forgotten? You're coming here just to Where Madam Sema, I spent here a whole 3 hours talking to you and you have nothing, you can remember nothing. Nitaenda niite President Kibaki. Aseme wewe pure kama nini ya kuku. Alisemaje hapo? Pure sana kama mapi ya kuku. President Kibaki alisema. Mnataka kuwa pure tu. Last week, I told you about the 3 domains of learning. Okay, the 3 statements of Confucius. Actually, you can't remember. Yes.
I hear and I forget.
Louder, my boy. Very good.
I hear and I forget.
Yes.
I see and I remember.
Yes. And we related that to Bloom. The domains. 3H. We learn with the head, the heart, and the hands. Did I say cognitive, affective, and psychomotor? Did I say that? So this course is intended simply to make you use the head to understand it, and it remains in the head. Understanding it, but not knowing how the skills and not attitude is good but not good enough. So I'm saying the course is intended to enable you to trace, not just to understand history. You are going to physically, yourself practically, trace every technology that you are going to choose in groups. Trace it yourself until you see where it came from and where it is. Practically, whether in the library, whether asking people, whether whatever, you are going to trace it. I'm not going to sit here and tell you the history of this. You can read it yourself. You see? And we do that in relation to the contribution, the historical contribution of development. And the objective, look, the objective of the course that describe the historic development, just to describe it, so what? I'm not going to send you examination that describe it. You just remember what you read in the book and describe it. You have done nothing. I want you, first of all, to document. You go there and physically see it and document it, not necessarily describing it. By the time you are documenting it, you are already describing it. You cannot document what you don't know, isn't it? So that is a higher level. Look, then you assess, not describing, but you are going to assess physically, practically, the historical contribution of those technologies. That way you will understand, that way you will learn. Rather than just reading history, describing it, and leaving it in the head. Maybe you have never even seen it. You have just written, described it. Me, I want you to go and see it. You will use whatever you go and see it and access it and so next, where as loud as my guy there.
Course description. Technology and innovation during the Paleolithic period, 10,000 BC, 3,000 BC, Bronze and Iron Age up to 500 BC. Use of time implies development of writing Egyptian, Nubians, part of Africa, 3,100 BC, 1,980 BC, Greece in 200 BC, Egypt, 200 BC, 2 BC, Romans, Greeks, and Africans, slaves, and Roman engineering. China's Silk Roads in 200 BC, 200 AD, Germanic technology in 2 BC, 1800 AD, the rise of universities in 1000 AD, 1300 AD, reinsurance technology and innovation in 1350 AD, 1800 AD in the world. Beyond 1800, industrialization in Britain, France, Germany, Japan, Russia, India, China, USA, South America, Canada. Key innovation: John Dalton, Faraday, Moulton, Linnea Darwin, Mendel, Nielsen, Pasteur, Benediction, Wright brother, Esther, Henry Ford, Enzenberg, World War I and II, and innovation, atom bombs, television, and digital computers. Lectures to be specific with the key innovator and innovation, technologies and innovation, and the world potential.
You see, you are even struggling to mention some of those words. And we want you to go and describe or learn, not describe. We want you to learn the historical technology and innovation during the Paleolithic period, blah, blah. You're going to know that history. So what? After you have learned that history, so what? You'll know that that's what happened, isn't it? In your own opinion, knowing that history, what is it helping you at your place of work? You are never going to be called your place of work that when was this computer described or when who did it, whatever, isn't it? So this one, yes, it's good, it's historical, you are going to read. I'm not going to stand here and give you that history. They are there, you can read it. It's good to know. But you can know the history and as a PPIT person, not be able to implement. Now, for you, who is better? Someone who knows the history and cannot use the technology, or someone who uses technology but doesn't know that the history? If you can know how to use the computer, what the computer can do, even if you don't know its history, I don't care. Because I know you are already applying it, you are using it, even if you don't know who discovered it, when it was discovered, it will not worry me. But if you know when the computer was discovered, when all those historical, but you cannot use the computer, then for me you are useless. You can talk a history, but you cannot, and you are a BBIT. And therefore I'm saying that description is all right. But I am not going to stand here, 12 weeks, 14 weeks of the semester, telling you about the steam engine, the USA, the Canada, the key innovation, the John Dalton, whatever that one you can read. So that one, and then Msomi. In red, technologies and innovations and the world development. That I've collapsed that. All these technologies and innovations, their contributions, their historical contributions to development. I want you to know that. How they contributed, how they are contributing, and how can we improve them. That is what I am going to dwell on. So the history is good, but please read it for yourselves. The course will be conducted using the following approaches: lectures and all that, group class discussions. I am not going to dwell on lectures for 12 weeks or for your semester, no. Remember when we were talking about Confucius and Paul, say that when you read the lectures, you forget, you remember only 10 or 5%, isn't it? So, yes, we're going to have some lectures, I call them lecture-X, short lectures, but you are going to do experiential and cooperative learning. You are going to do experiencing and learning cooperatively. And when you learn cooperatively with each other, discussing whatever, you are getting more, not just knowledge, you're going to skills, and you're going to develop attitude. So lectures, forget, this might be the first and the last lecture. When you now go in group and start experiencing in the field, examinations, I'm not going to give you cut 1, cut 2 written, describe before 1800, what was the technology like. I don't care whether you can describe that or not. It's good to describe, but I don't want, you are going to go out there, get